welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Dani Gibson, pleased to be here with Dick Jerardi. On today's show, we have some exciting finishes from New York, Laurel, and Churchill. Meet trainer Bobbi Anne Hawthorne and hear what it's like to be a racehorse trainer. And Thanksgiving is just a few weeks away. Join us for a very special day of live racing here at Parx. November 27th, we have 4 stakes, including the $100,000 Pennsylvania Nursery. So get your holiday started off right. Come out to Parx. It's going to be a Thanksgiving Eve racing festival. Lots to look forward to.
Yeah, can't wait, Dani. It'll be a lot of fun that Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Well, let's talk about some local racing.
Yes.
We had some pretty exciting races here.
We did.
Let's take a look back at Monday's 7th race. It's optional claiming 6 furlongs, big purse, $50,000. Winning Time is back. We see a different rider.
Winning Time is back. Paco Lopez, I think we said last time, needed one, and Craig Donnelly picked the horse. We were all over Winning Time at 9 to 10.
Ed Coletti, our good friend, has I Don't See Colors, and we see the jockey shift. Sylvester Gonzalez rides him.
Yeah, interesting jockey changes today.
Well, let's see what happens. Here's the call of Monday's 7th race.
Winning Time has a hard-fought half-length lead over I Don't See Colors, who's in second. Then it's Light the Way. On the outside, Awesome Flay. He's in fourth. In between horses, All-American Rod up to fifth. Caddy's Uncle in on the rail. Dream Night. DePoli not far off, but he continues to trail. 21 and 4. They make their way into the far turn. Winning Time has had pressure the entire way. I Don't See Colors, a persistent presence to his outside, half a length back. Awesome Flay. He's in third and beginning to gain. He's going to come up and confront the top two. They go through the far turn. Winning Time is hanging tough. He is resilient on the lead. I Don't See Colors right to his outside. Then it's Awesome Flay coming up the rail. All-American Rod in with a chance. 45 and 4. Winning Time has been game on the lead to the inside. All-American Rod. I Don't See Colors. Dream Night getting in gear late. Winning Time has a 16th left to go. Winning Time keeping them all at bay. And Winning Time, what a smashing return to the winner's circle this is.
Well, it's all Winning Time. He is back with a big win for his connections. Owned, trained, bred by Pewter Stable, Kate DeMassey, and just a really great setup for him second off the layoff.
Yeah, neat horse, fast. Last time he clearly just needed. He got in a speed duel. This time he just got away from him. And speaking of that PA Nursery, Dani, that's coming up here the day before Thanksgiving, Winning Time was the winner 2 years ago.
What's cool about this horse is he's by Winchill. Kate made her own line of horses. She bred the mare, the stallion, I mean the whole family, and this is a homebred for her through and through.
Winchill is a personal favorite of one of our good friends.
Yes.
The steward in Indiana, Trish Bowe.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to have Winnie Mae next year. We'll see that at Winchill Philly. Let's hop over to the 8th race. This was our Parx picks, and the favorites, Dylan's Ruby. That was your selection.
Yeah, Dylan's Ruby, John Service, a couple of route races back to a sprint, like the outside post, has some good numbers.
Well, of course, I picked Ninja Prize, Whiskey, Romeo Sierra, second choice, Ed Coletti, Alicio Ruiz this time. Frankie Pennington opted to stay on the favorite.
Indeed, trying to get 2 in a row for Ed Coletti and see how he does.
Here's the call to Parx picks.
Off and racing. Good start for this field of 11 Pennsylvania breds on the outside. Dylan's Ruby broke on top, and he's about to have some company. Ninja Prize hustles up. Drop Line right to his outside. Clever Tiger, but it's Drop Line who emerges with the lead. To the inside, Whiskey, Romeo Sierra, center mid Maddie right in the thick of things. Ninja Prize then to the outside. Dylan's Ruby, he's in the clear. He's in fourth. On the rail, Mr. Sandman to his outside. Jules in the Bay. After an alert beginning, Clever Tiger shuffled back. Then it's back to Bronx Boys. The trailers, Humble Joe, and now Dance Code is the trailer. And Whiskey, Romeo Sierra has taken the lead from Drop Line, who's hanging tough to the outside, just half a length off. 22 and 3 as they go around the far turn. Whiskey, Romeo Sierra, Drop Line right alongside. Then it's Mr. Sandman. Dylan's Ruby has lost a spot. Center mid Maddie under a drive in fifth. They go around the far turn, a quarter mile left to go. And Whiskey, Romeo Sierra has the lead. Mr. Sandman skims the rail. He's continuing to advance as the half goes in 46 and 1. Whiskey, Romeo Sierra, Drop Line running a big race. He's trying to re-rally, but it's Whiskey, Romeo Sierra who's opening up now. He's finding a bit more. Whiskey, Romeo Sierra kicks clear from Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman runs on gamely. Whiskey, Romeo Sierra, Mr. Sandman with a final try, but Whiskey, Romeo Sierra gets the win.
Whiskey, Romeo Sierra goes back-to-back. Alicio Ruiz, and a nice horse here for Ed Coletti. Whiskey runs stables and start to finish.
Yeah, 2 in a row, and Eddie told me the other night, this is interesting, Dani, that the owner likes to name horses like this, like Whiskey, Romeo Sierra, and thought about one, Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. drive, but he thought better of it and he left it at this.
Maybe some odd initials there. Think about that one. Well, we're going to go to our first break, but when you come back, meet trainer Bobbi Anne Hawthorne. Hear what it's like to be a racehorse trainer, plus some national races all on the other side.
The question a lot of people are asking themselves these days is, do I buy new or do I buy pre-owned? Here's what I'll tell you. New car inventories are still low and new car prices are still high. However, with the certified pre-owned Nissan at Chapman Nissan, we have a huge selection and you can save thousands over new. Plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, roadside assistance, 1-year prepaid maintenance, and so much more. And not for nothing. Can you really tell the difference? I can't.
It's happening again. Those missed tackles are starting to stack up. Your friends pleading with players who can't hear them, sweating it out week after week. But not you. Why? Because whether they score or not, there's always another way to win on the Parx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Racehorses are pampered,
treated with care, and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
and they do right by us.
the hard-working folks
Who proudly earn our living.
In Pennsylvania's horse racing,
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
but it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs,
Jobs and billions in economic impact each year.
all across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania, it's a winner.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, what's it like to be a racehorse trainer? Well, Bobbi Anne Hawthorne, she had a couple of horses last year get over that $200,000
Yes, she
mark.
did.
Some horses we've talked a lot about, like Notice of Action
Exactly.
and Majestic Creed.
Yeah, Notice of Action, Majestic Creed, both very nice horses, done a terrific job with each.
Well, I caught up with her in the barn just to see what it's like day and day for Bobbi Anne Hawthorne. Here with trainer Bobbi Anne, and we're going to find out what a day is like for her being a horse trainer here at Parx. Bobbi Anne, you've been around horses your whole life. Just take us through a little bit of like what happens when you wake up and your day-to-day routine.
Yeah, it's, it's up early every morning, the same routine. You just come in, check everybody out. That's your daily grind, but we just love it every day.
And you get on your own horses, which is really special. Is that something you get a good bond with them and you can really see, what they need moving forward?
I do. I mean, I've always rode all my life. I mean, a lot of trainers don't, but for me, I think it benefits me because I can, see how they're going day to day. So for me, I think that's a little bit of an edge.
You've had a really big year. You've had some horses get over the $200,000 earnings, Majestic Creed, Notice of Action. What does Notice of Action mean to you? And he's coming back, right?
He is. We actually had him in the entries a few weeks back, but we had a little setback. So now we're moving forward again. But for me, that's the best horse I've ever had. Yeah. So it's exciting.
Tell us that you picked him out at the sale.
We did. We gave a meager $15,000 for him. So we just got lucky. As I said, a lot of times I'd rather be lucky than smart, and we got lucky with him.
And it's been a long road getting him back, but you're excited to get him back. What's he like to train?
He's a doll. You could put a 2-year-old on him. He's just, the class shows through with him. He's a gentleman in the barn. He's a gentleman on the racetrack. So he's a pleasure to have.
You love horses. You're a horse trainer. What's some of the things you like to do for fun? I know you go out on a lot of wild trail rides.
Oh, yeah, we enjoy that. My girlfriends, we all ride. Anything, horse-related, the trail riding, it's fun. We enjoy any end of it. Anything horse-related, correct, yeah.
Who'd you say a mentor is to you?
My mother, she trained. And, a lot of people I came up under that were, very good to me, taught me a lot. Danny Lopez, John McCaslin, Kate DeMasi. So, hats off to them. Yeah. I galloped horses for them. So you learn a lot as you go.
Well, it's been a lot of fun rooting for you guys, and look forward to see Notice of Action get back in the winner's circle.
Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you.
Well, we're certainly going to wish Bobbi Anne and Notice of Action all the best when he gets back in the starting gate. It's been a lot of fun to watch her, a woman trainer, do so well here at Parx and really see her stable grow.
Unquestionably doing great.
Well, let's get to some national races of the week. We're going to head to Maryland at Laurel Park. The fillies and mares in the $100,000 38 Go-Go Stakes, a mile and 16th. The favorite is Foxy Jr.
We know Foxy Jr. very well around here. Won the stake on PA Derby Day and just does nothing but win.
Well, Butch Reed sends out Foggy Night, a horse we'll be rooting for from Parx.
Remember Foggy Night from last year when she won the Delaware Oaks, among other races?
Well, let's see what happens here in the 38 Go-Go Stakes.
Malibu Beauty up front now for almost 5 lengths. Sandra D and Foxy Jr. nose to nose for second as they race past the 6 furlong mark. Ginger Girl is racing fourth off the inside as Continental Congress is a bit more settled on the inside. Now moving past Ginger Girl. Battle Cries in between horses, still 8 lengths on the front and 5 ace out. Foggy Night and Kissed by an Angel trailing the field. Malibu Beauty just in an even pace heading off of the far turn run. Malibu Beauty from Foxy Jr. trying to get closer right now as Malibu Beauty leads the way. It's a 3-length advantage into the far turn with 3.5 to go from Foxy Jr. then Foggy Night, and next is Sandra D who's battling in that group as well as they round the turn. Less than 3 ace to go now. Malibu Beauty, now Foxy Jr. will make her run and try to test Malibu Beauty as they come to the quarter pole, the top of the stretch. They're 5 clear from Foggy Night who's in third. Turning for home now, and Malibu Beauty set down by Toledo. Right-handed pressure. Foxy Jr. comes to even turn. Here's Foxy Jr. who's grabbed a narrow lead with 1 furlong left to go. Foxy Jr. from Malibu Beauty, then Foggy Night. Picking up on the inside is Kissed by an Angel for a third, trying to move into third position there with a 16th to go. It's Foxy Jr. Oh, she's sharp as can be in the 38 Go-Go. Foxy Jr.
Well, Joe Moore Torres and Foxy Jr., they are quite the team. They get the win here, running down Malibu Beauty, and this is 3 in a row for them.
Indeed, Malibu Beauty way at front, but never in doubt with Foxy Jr. Won the Plum Purdy, as we said, on PA Derby Day, does nothing but win, and Bernie Houghton has himself a horse.
Yeah, and some horses like to run with that target, and you really see that with Foxy Jr.
She's very cool.
Well, let's stay down at Laurel Park. This is the Smart Halo Stakes, $100,000 for 2-year-old fillies going 6 furlongs, and the favorite is Days, Brittany Russell.
Yeah, 2 for 2 and big margins, and of course Brittany Russell and her husband Sheldon Russell, the dominant trainer-rider team down at Laurel.
Couple of Parx connections here too. We got to mention Not Too Late and Beyond Belief, and Caprice, of course, is the second choice.
Yeah, Uriah St. Louis with Not Too Late, and Beyond Belief, Eddie Coletti.
All right, here it is, the Smart Halo Stakes.
Days up top, leads Great Andre down the backstretch run and opens up 1.5 lengths, almost 2. In third is Beyond Belief, and the outside is Olivier traveling in a 4th spot. They're followed by Not Too Late, and Caprice is second to last, 5 lengths off of Days leads, and Powered Driver at the tail of the field. Days into the far turn, Days 3 parts of a length. Great Andre trying to press her on the outside one more time, and so it is Days at the rail, and Great Andre on the outside keeping the heat on Days as there's 3 furlongs left to go. They're going a solid pace of Beyond Belief, who's in third position. Oliviera is in 4th, and Not Too Late is in 5th. They're followed outside by Caprice, is 4-5 deep, and Powered Driver trails the field. Great Andre. Great Andre's grabbed the lead from Days, who's driven on the inside. Then Beyond Belief. Here comes on the outside now, picking up late. Caprice. Caprice is coming on the far outside. Caprice moving into second. Caprice continues to gobble up the ground. Here comes Caprice. Caprice at Great Andre. Caprice, Great Andre, and Beyond Belief.
Caprice gobbled up the ground there with Jamie Rodriguez. I mean, this filly was way back there, made a big sweeping move. If you look at this filly's record, it's kind of impressive. I mean, a lot of wins, only 1 second.
Yeah, no doubt. Everything.
Cal Lynch has something.
Yeah, Cal Lynch running more. They run here on occasion. We're always happy to see Cal when he comes back to Parx. And Eddie Coletti's horse, Beyond Belief, was a pretty good third.
Yeah, really good for the Parx horses. Well, let's go over to Aqueduct. It's the Grade 2 Red Smith Stakes, $300,000, 1 mile and 3/8 over the turf course. Integration, a turf horse we've talked about a lot on this show.
Right, 6-5 favorite. This is a mount Kendrick loved last year. He lost the mount for a while. He got it back for a while. Won a stake down at the Million Preview down at Colonial, and then he's lost the mount again because everybody gives every good horse these days to Flavien Prat.
He really is the leading jockey, that's for sure. Well, let's talk about limited liability. Frankie Dettori here, second choice.
Shug McGahee, Stuart Janney, who's actually getting out of the game, but a strong combination, and Frankie Dettori's the man.
Here's the call to Red Smith.
As they work up the backstretch in the Red Smith, it's Rebel Red in front. Pressure towards the outside from Limited Liability. City Man looking to come back for more here from third, and Masterpiece now gets the cue from fourth. Integration starts to move up. It's now just being encouraged to move forward. Daunt is all in towards the outside. Purple Silks behind them. Pioneering Spirit, Adamo. The trailer throughout has been Curbstone. They went 1 minute 38 seconds flat for that 1 mile time. Rebel Red is still there. Limited Liability all in towards the outside, and here comes Limited Liability trying to challenge Rebel Red, and they have quickly put 3 lengths on the rest of the field. Limited Liability is trying to catch Rebel Red, and Rebel Red is very game towards the inside. Limited Liability with every shot, and now Integration in full gear as they approach that final 16. 3 of them across the course, but here comes Integration with that burst of speed, and Integration wins the Red Smith.
Well, it is Flavien Prat's world. Integration getting the win. Limited Liability looked like a winner, but Flavien unleashed him and he responded well.
Yeah, congratulations to Terry Finley and West Point. They're involved obviously in Integration. Loves the Aqueduct turf course and was able to save ground. He just exploded late. Probably have a good season next year as a 5-year-old.
Well, it's time for us to take another break, but a lot coming up afterwards. We have jockey, trainer, and best of the rest, so stick around.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided for over 4,000 former racehorses with a safe retirement.
These brave warriors do so much for the fans, and we want to make sure they're taken care of.
It's a group effort by all the owners and the trainers, and we've helped so many horses.
Responding to the need of a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retirement of the equine population at Parx Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
It's awesome. I mean, these are the things that we deal with every day that put us into the game and make the game great. Without the horses, we have nothing.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
Aftercare, it takes all of us, and every single person is responsible for it. These horses give us everything on the track. It's up to us to give them everything off the track.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please contact us at turningforhome.org.
PA Bred, I think we've built a brand at this point.
It's excitement at every step.
Roses for Deborah just set a new track record.
On average, for the past decade, Pennsylvania paid over $28 million a year in breeders' awards, restricted races, and owner bonuses. Plus, PA Bred shine on the world's biggest stage. Just 3 states have bred more Breeders' Cup winners. Learn more at pabred.com.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Let's see who this week's Jockey of the Week is. Congratulations, Anthony Salgado, this week's Jockey of the Week. Our Jockey of the Week is sponsored by NovaCare, the power of physical therapy. Now it's time for our Trainer of the Week. Congratulations, Tyler Service, our Trainer of the Week. He won an impressive 3 out of 3 starts this week. The PTHA proudly partners with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to bring this week's Trainer of the Week. We have another Turning for Home family photo to share with you. This is Barroom Bouncer, trained by Richie Vega back in 2018. He was retired. He ended up getting sick when he was retired. He got pneumonia. Because of our strong partnership with the Mid-Atlantic Equine Center and Dr. Rodney Belgrave, he was treated and successfully able to have the second career. He was at Full Gallop Farm down in South Carolina. Now he's adopted by Lauren, living in Atlanta, Georgia. But it just goes to show you how great Turning for Home is, that these horses, we have these partnerships with these clinics. They can get get what they need, and go on to a great life.
And that is an absolute key part of turning for home. You want to send these horses in as good a physical condition as you can, and they're often not when they come off the racetrack, but that's why the partnership is so big.
Yeah, and we have the funding, which is awesome. Well, let's get to best of the rest, and we're going to go to Aqueduct. This is a Grade 3 Hill Print Stakes, a mile and 1/8 on the turf course. Deterministics out there, but Bartlett showing that speed.
Yeah, Bartlett was out there for John Service and Frankie Pennington most of the way, got tired in the late stretch. He's the one, and here comes Deterministic, who's had an interesting year, right? Won the Gotham on the dirt, then came back to win the Virginia Derby, and now wins this for Christophe Clement and Joel Rosario.
All right, we're going to stay at Aqueduct. This is the Turf Sprint Championship, 6 furlongs, $150,000. Jean Valjean setting a hot pace there.
At 21-1, and here comes Allegan the 6. Irad had a choice here. He stayed with the 6. Allegan, of course, won the Parx Dash, and Dylan Davis gets them out on the 11. Works for me, 23-1, and they're all coming to the wire together. Dead heat. Allegan and Works for Me, the 6 and 11, right there, and boy, Jean Valjean ran phenomenal to get beat.
They were all right there. Pretty cool for Ned Allard and Allegan, and you don't see a dead heat a lot in stakes races. Well, let's go out to Churchill Downs. This is a Grade 3 River City Stakes, a mile and 1/8 on the turf, and Wonderful Justice setting a pressured pace.
Setting a pressured pace, but here comes the 8 Battle of Normandy. We mentioned that West Point already won a stake over the weekend. Here's another one. Battle of Normandy is going to get up, win pretty convincingly at the end. And why is this the River City Stakes? Wow, Louisville is on the Ohio River, of course.
And we were there. We saw it.
Yes, we were.
Now let's go to this week's PTHA Trophy race. It was Tuesday's 6th race. $7,500 claimers for 6 furlongs is the distance. And Rabbit, Mike Pino, Michael Sanchez teaming up.
Yeah, coming from behind and just get up and win this thing as the 2-1 favorite. Not a Rabbit. The speed was out in front of this Rabbit. Rabbit gets up.
Gotta love that. And I caught up with the winning owner, Tony Como of Just in Time Racing. Here's us talking. With our PTHA winning owner, Tony Como, Just in Time Racing. Rabbit gave you a big run.
Yeah, we pulled the rabbit out of our hat this time.
I like it.
Yeah, changed the jock. Little different strategy, and he showed that he could run.
And Justin's Time is one of your stables. You're going to be in a big race today, on Saturday, the Claiming Crown with Ambitiously Placed, a mare you've done so well with.
She won 4 in a row. I can't believe, I have to give her a shot. She deserves it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we'll all be rooting for you out at Churchill Downs, and congratulations today.
Great.
All right, Tony, thanks you. And thanks for the recipe. You gave me a good recipe this week.
Of course you did.
Well, let's go to our final break. When we come back, we're going to have Parx picks, and Craig Donnelly has been hot.
It's happening again. Those missed tackles are starting to stack up. Your friends pleading with players who can't hear them. Sweating it out week after week. But not you. Why? Because whether they score or not, there's always another way to win on the Parx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
The PA Horse Breeders Association has a remarkable story to tell. North America's most lucrative awards program also produces Grade 1 winners year after year. Of all the great PA breds, none is more well-known, more iconic than Smarty Jones. We salute Smarty on the 20th anniversary of his wins in the first 2 jewels of the 2004 Triple Crown, at the time becoming only the 3rd ever undefeated Preakness champ.
Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Go Racing. Well, it is time for Parx picks, and DJ's been on a roll. Let's see if I can get some action. Let's take a look at Monday's 10th race. This is a full field, so good betting race. 6 furlongs is the distance for 12.5 claimers. I'm going to go with my girl, Kate DeMasi. She never lets me down. Separate ways. He's got a lot of speed. He's got to learn to harness that. He has a tendency to, come up short at the end, but outside post, I think, should help him.
Non-winners of 2 Life. I'm going to go with 10, One America. Hasn't been out since February. New Scott Lake. First time gelding. The back numbers all win. The question is, can the horse get back to those numbers? If he does, One America wins it.
Nice owner, Richie Malouf, coming from the Kelly Bream barn. I think Dick is a good pick there. Well, let's see what Craig Donnelly has to say, and boy, he's been on a roll.
My selection on Monday is in the 7th race, number 6, Tempting Lady. She has 2 starts off a laugh, both in Kentucky. In her last start, I watched the replay. She just broke a little bit slowly, but what I was impressed by, she advanced through traffic very strongly, ended up finishing 3rd behind an 8-5 favorite. She was flattered when the second finisher came back to win again. Now, she was claimed from her last 2 starts. This will be her first local try, but Kentucky horses have been doing very well here. In the exacta, I would put an exacta box with number 4, Lady Sriracha, well-bred filly. I think Tempting Lady will get the job done in her first local appearance.
Well, it's time for Eye on Racing. Big day out at Churchill Downs, the Claiming Crown. We love our claiming horses. A couple of Parx horses you guys could root for, but the talk is about Freedom Road. He won all those cool starters here, plus he was on NTL Day.
Indeed. The Iron Horse is race 4, Freedom Road. Now, he's not technically a Parx horse. He's trains at Laurel for Ricky Sullivan. We've adopted him. I mean, he's won 7 in a row now, 3 here at Parx, 3 at Delaware, 1 at Colonial by 33 lengths, and as Danny said, 1 on NTL Day. He'll be in the Iron Horse race 4, and there's some other Parx horses possibilities in the Claiming Crown, and we got Analog Jones running Sunday at Churchill.
Yeah, he's going to be out on Sunday in allowance optional claiming for Butch Reed. 2-year-old Michael Sanchez's name, so a lot of fun horses to root for. I know Andrew Wolfson is so excited about Freedom Road, and you caught up with the exciting apprentice jockey.
I did. I wrote about Christopher Elliott this week on Let'sGoRacingParx.com. He is a fascinating guy. Of course, his dad, Stuart Elliott, a legend here at Parx, and man, he is some terrific jockey. 58-1 shot in the last at Aqueduct last Sunday.
I really loved your story. He's a really special kid. I know we're all rooting for him, so check out DJ's story. Well, some other cool news. The stallion Uptown Charlie Brown, the filly She Talks Too Much, won Wednesday's 8th race, putting him over $200,000 in stallion earnings, only behind the famous Jump Star.
Now, that's impressive company to keep here in PA.
Well, you guys, don't forget, Thanksgiving, we have a big day here the day before Thanksgiving. Of course, the Friday after Thanksgiving, we have the 4 stakes races, the PA Nursery. You don't want to miss it. Get your holiday started right and come join us. Post time's 12:05, so make sure you get out here a little bit earlier. But thanks for watching us this week. We had so much fun, and we'll catch you next time on Let's Go Racing.
And they're off. Skippy Longstocking has early speed. We the people from in between horses. Taba has got the lead now. It's Taba in the center of the racetrack, but Taba is drawing away, and Taba with Mike Smith, they win the Bet Parx Pennsylvania Derby.